I want to say welcome, welcome, welcome. This is a really big room full of Liberals. Woo! You know you're having a good event when you have to turn people down and say you're sold out, and that's what happened tonight. So welcome, everybody. So thrilled everybody's here tonight. Look, so my name is James Maloney. I have the great honor of being the National Caucus Chair. Woo! I'm not used to that. I'm not used to that because people ask me all the time, so what's it like being the National Caucus Chair? Well, look, it's a privilege, it's an honor. I enjoy working with all of my caucus colleagues. I really enjoy working with Prime Minister Carney. But the truth, and then they say, well, what does the job entail? I said, it means standing every Wednesday in front of a big room full of people who have no interest in anything I'm going to say and don't listen. So thank you very much for making me feel welcome tonight. No, but honestly, it's, look, it's, how many Liberal MPs are in the room tonight? Do we even know? Never mind. Okay. We'll get to that later. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Yeah. 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 What's everybody's favorite number? What is it, Mona?
171.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, attends. 171.
What was that? 172? Okay, okay. Yeah. I don't like to correct my dear friend Mona, but my favorite number is actually 172. I've got our whip sitting right in the front row here. He's nodding. Yeah, me too. Anyway, we'll get there. Anyway, it's a very special night. But look, I'm the caucus chair. I'm really pleased to be joined on stage tonight with my dear friend and colleague Mona Fortier. Look, yeah, exactly. Give Mona a big round of applause. We are in Mona's riding of Ottawa, Vanier, Gloucester.
Yes, exactly.
Right? Yes. So why don't we give her a big round of applause? And Mona's going to give us an official welcome to her riding. Over to you, Mona.
Merci, Jamie. Jamie, c'est mon voisin. Alors, Jamie, merci beaucoup d'être ici ce soir. Et vous savez, on est au centre Rogers dans la belle circonscription d'Ottawa-Vanier-Gloucester. Mais il faut que je dise qu'on est au cœur de la région de la capitale nationale et je veux dire que nous sommes 13 députés de la région de la capitale nationale, de l'Outaouais et d'Ottawa qui sont ici pour vous accueillir ce soir. Merci à mes collègues de la région de la capitale nationale pour célébrer cette soirée de célébration des fêtes. C'est tellement un plaisir de voir autant de collègues, d'amis, membres de la famille libérale qui est ici ce soir. Et je veux vous remercier pour votre engagement et votre travail tout au long de l'année. Je sais qu'on a travaillé fort. Là, on est en petite pause, mais vous savez, on est ici pour célébrer ce soir. Alors, levez votre verre pour qu'on puisse célébrer. And vous savez, you know, Jamie, he's learning French with me right now, so he's wondering where I am. This is why I'm going to continue in French. Ce soir, c'est un moment pour prendre une pause, de se retrouver, de célébrer nos réussites, de profiter de la compagnie de ceux et celles qui partagent nos valeurs, notre vision. Célébrons ensemble non seulement le temps des fêtes, mais aussi tout ce que nous avons accompli collectivement grâce à notre travail d'équipe et notre détermination. Alors, merci encore d'être ici ce soir et je repasse la balle à mon collègue Jaime Maloney.
Look, thank you, Mona. I had intended to do that part myself. I have many flaws. One of them is my French is still a work in progress. In fact, I have 3 or 4 French teachers at least who are still in therapy. So thank you, Mona. I really, really appreciate it. Look, we are your hosts tonight, but it's not just Mona and I. This is a Liberal caucus party, so there's I was going to say there's 170 hosts tonight, but there's 171 hosts tonight, so let's give all of them a round of applause. Look, Mona and I are incredibly blessed to be part of a big, very talented, and very diverse caucus. And, you know, in the past we've had people come and sing "O Canada" and do, partake in this event in different ways from outside the caucus. But this year, because our theme has been, since the election in April, Caucus Matters, we have so much talent in this caucus, we're doing everything in-house. So the first person I would like to invite up is Jaime Battiste, who's going to come up and do a land acknowledgement. Jaime?
Gwe Nogamadut, Wildasi de Gwe will not Wallawalak, Gdumiwalkik, Ulnug Donny Buddhisnik, Ach Gdumiwalkik, Don Digi Nujodamijik, Wallamamigo. Greetings, friends, colleagues. It's really great to be asked by our chair, James Maloney, to do the land acknowledgement tonight. And I always start off speaking in the Mi'kmaq language. I'm a Mi'kmaq from the community of Eskasoni. And I had an elder once tell me at a very young age that whenever speaking in a crowd, always start off speaking the Mi'kmaq language first. And he gave me two reasons for that. The first reason to show after 400 years that we still had a strong culture and language. And the second reason because I was so pale, no one would believe I was Mi'kmaq otherwise. I know some of you were thinking it. But I would like to recognize that Ottawa is located on the unceded traditional territory of the Algonquin and Anishinaabe Nation. I would like to say in Anishinaabe and Algonquin language, Chimigwech, Chimigwech, thank you for your stewardship of this land as the original custodian since time immemorial. I would also like to acknowledge all First Nations, Inuit, and Métis peoples in the room for their stewardship of their territories across Canada. And look, land acknowledgements give us the ability to reflect on our shared history and to reaffirm our journey towards reconciliation in this beautiful country we call home. And because we are, thank you. And because we are in Canada and we respect and uphold bilingualism, let me try this in French. Bonjour tout le monde. Nous reconnaissons que la ville de Ottawa est construite sur des terres non cédées de la nation Anishinaabe Algonquin, qui vivent sur ce territoire depuis des millénaires. Leur culture et leur présence continuent d'enrichir cette terre. Merci, joyeux Noël et bonne année. Merry Christmas, happy holidays. Thank you very much. Miigwech Walalan.
Thank you, Jaime. That's, as I said, we have so much talent within our caucus. It's remarkable. We're now going to stand and sing "O Canada." And we had a tough time, didn't we, Mona, trying to decide who was going to do this? Yeah?
Oui, c'était vraiment difficile à trouver qui pourrait nous accompagner ce soir pour chanter notre hymne national.
Yeah. So, look, Tim Lewis. Tim, where are you? You're in the room somewhere tonight? Yeah. This guy was a professional musician before he ran for office. Very talented, very successful. Where's Peter Schiffke? Is Peter in the room?
Somewhere.
You know that guy was in a boy band in the 80s?
He still is.
Actually, yeah, he still is. You're right, Mona. You're right. Google it. Google it. And Jaime, by the way, plays a pretty mean guitar. But we only have one Juno Award-winning member of our caucus. So David Myles is going to lead us in our national anthem tonight. Come on up, David. Yeah, everybody stand up.
O Canada, our home and native land, with love, in all of us command. Car ton bras s'est porté les pays, il s'est porté la croix. Ton histoire est une épopée des plus brillants exploits. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Okay. Wouldn't you give him a Juno Award just for that? Eh? I would. That brought a tear to my eye, I'll be honest with you. Okay, so now we have a few more things that are going to be happening tonight, including hearing from our Prime Minister, Mona, right?
Oui, exactement. On devrait bientôt le recevoir pour entendre notre Premier ministre.
Yeah. Look, anybody who knows me knows I'm a bit of a history buff. That I bet you didn't know 2025 marks the 100th anniversary of the photo booth. Anybody here know that? Yeah, don't even answer that. Never mind. Never mind. Yeah. Anyway, we have a photo booth outside to commemorate the occasion. So get in there, act silly, take some goofy pictures, have fun, enjoy it. But it's a special night. I mean, look, a year ago, how many people were at this event a year ago? You remember the mood in the room last year? Yeah. Do you feel the mood in the room this year?
Woo!
Hey? There's good reason for that. But look, I'm here to introduce the Prime Minister, but as many of you know, when you were walking in, we have a whole bunch of Prime Ministers in the room tonight. Did you see that? We had Wilfrid Laurier, one of the great Liberal Prime Ministers of all time, until 2025, of course. William Lyon Mackenzie King, longest serving Prime Minister in Canadian history. Remember him? Lester Pearson. How about Lester Pearson, who put Canada on the map for peacekeeping, right? And brought us the Canadian flag, I might add. And of course, we've got Thomas D'Arcy McGee, who, was a founding father of Confederation. And let's face it, anybody who knows me, I had to have an Irish component to this, right? Anyway, they're out there. And we have two outstanding women. Jan Sauvé, Liberal Member of Parliament, first female Governor-General in Canadian history. Nellie McClung, one of the famous five.
Yes.
Needs no introduction.
Nope.
But look, I mean, before I get to the Prime Minister, I want to say a number of thank yous to our caucus colleagues. Mona, look, we have 70 brand new Liberal MPs who were elected with us in April, right?
Yep.
They're remarkable people.
Yep. Exactement.
There was 70 other MPs about 6 hours ago. Yeah, anyway. Yeah.
Ben, on a comme
but
été
there's this,
chercher du monde.
yeah,
Il y a
right.
du monde qui veut se joindre à nous. On va les accueillir. Hein?
Exactly, yeah. But there's this sense of renewal. There's this sense of purpose that this government hasn't had. I feel like I can't even put it into words, to be honest with you.
It's Canada strong.
It's Canada strong. It's Canada strong. You're right. But I want to say thank you. And this really is a dinner about caucus members. But look, I want to say something else. I mean, caucus members, and we have great people. I could go on all night about that. But we cannot do this job on our own. We cannot do this job without our families, our spouses, our kids, our parents, our sisters, our brothers. So I want to say thank you to every one of you. This job comes with a lot of responsibility and a lot of obligations, and those obligations fall on our families. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Give them a big hug. If you're not here tonight, give them a big hug when you get home.
Merci.
Yeah.
Merci.
Yeah.
You can do that. Merci.
Merci. That's, yeah,
Merci.
I can do that. I can do that. And I also want to give a big shout out to the people who work with us. Because let's face it, I mean, MPs are nothing without our staff, right? Come on. Stand up. Come on, stand up. Give them a round of applause. Come on, guys. MPs, all stand up. Yeah, okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I want to give a particular shout out to my two staff members, Jennifer Hartley and Claire Berry. Those of you who know me, look, if it wasn't for those two people, I would be standing before 2,500 people who'd be going, why don't we have any food or tables or cutlery or tickets or anything else? So thank you, thank you, thank you. But look, I really want to talk about why we're here. Look, the Liberal government throughout Canadian history has been there at important moments in time. And the Liberal Party has been there every single time. World War I, World War II, the Canadian Charter of Rights. But all of those occasions were because we had great leaders. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, we are at a point in time in Canada right now, it is one of those moments. And the reason we won the election in April of this year was because of our leader, Mark Carney. I said to the Prime Minister after the election, as a man who's brought up with his strong Catholic faith, I'm really glad you called the election the week after Easter because I got to celebrate a resurrection 2 weekends in a row. Mona, you agree with me?
I do.
We have 171 outstanding members of Parliament. We have the most incredible political party in the country, and we owe one man a big thank you for all of us being in this room tonight, and that is Prime Minister Mark Carney.
Veuillez accueillir le Premier ministre Mark Carney. Woo! Good job.
I gotta get in the spirit. All right. Thank you, James. Bonsoir tout le monde. All right. Joyeux fête. So good. Oh, we're going to have fun tonight. We're going to do some good. James, thank you. Thank you, James, for that introduction. A passionate leader of our team, a rational voice in Parliament, or is it a rational leader of our team and a passionate voice in Parliament? James is both. He is the best caucus chair I have ever worked with. And James is a busy man. Not just caucus chair, he chairs the Justice Committee. Yeah, let's hear it for the Justice Committee. They've been busy. They've been busy. Recent weeks, he's hosted the Irish Taoiseach, Michael Martin. Yep. What, that's it? That's it? Irish Taoiseach. Come on, come on. Okay, this is better. He hosted the American Gigolo, Richard Gere. Okay, that was a test. That was a generational test. That's the first time I ever heard of the guy. He hasn't changed, hasn't aged. As caucus chair, James has brought everyone together in our big broad, and growing Liberal tent. Yeah. Some of you, and I salute you, have been Liberals your whole life. Yeah. Some of you apparently came back from the dead to be Liberals here tonight. Others, like me, are new to politics. I'm not a politician. Others are new to politics. I am now. Yes, you're right. Some may have just joined our party. Some, like literally, just joined our party. So let's give a warm welcome to our newest member of the Liberal Party, Michael Ma, the MP for Union Martinville.
Wow, such a big welcome. Thank you. Thank you. All I want to say is Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and a great 2026 coming to all of you. Thank you, and enjoy the party tonight.
Amazing. Thank you, Michael. All right. Chris D'Entremont. Chris D'Entremont. Chris, I want to thank you for bringing your experience, your ideas, your energy to our common mission of protecting safe communities, of growing a strong economy, of creating new opportunities for families in Nova Scotia and right across Canada. I hope you were up for the Taoiseach. Chris and Michael, I mean, look at this crowd. Your family. We're all over for Christmas. You are going to have a much better time spending Christmas with us than Christmas with the Cranks. We are all about Santa, not about the Grinch. And Liberals, we welcome people from every demographic. We span generations. In fact, I found out recently that I am generationally fluid. My Spotify listening age is 44. Which is young, by the way, if you're my age, so for those. A product, surely, of playing Coda Pirate and Down with Webster at our rallies. Le soir des élections, nous avons remporté d'importants gains partout au Canada. Nous avons obtenu le plus grand nombre de votes jamais enregistrés par un parti dans l'histoire de notre pays. Jamais. Un plus grand caucus libéral québécois en presque 50 ans. Les députés dans toutes les provinces et dans le Nord. The largest BC caucus ever. We are proud to have the largest women's caucus ever in the Liberal Party's history, which means the largest women's caucus in history. And we are here and that is the result of the work of so many of you who are here this evening and of Liberal volunteers across the country. We connected directly with Canadians through more than 11 million calls and door knocks, person to person, not robo. We welcomed over 300,001 new Liberals. The year's not over. Year's not over. That's all I'm saying. Ces relations nécessitent des bénévoles prêts à frapper aux portes, beau temps, mauvais temps. En tant que leader et Premier ministre, je leur en serai toujours reconnaissant. Your dedication has been critical at this time when our country is at a crossroads. The history of nations are punctuated by hinge moments, times when the future literally hangs in the balance and when our actions are decisive. The U.S. tariffs and the uncertainty they're causing will wipe $50 billion from our economy, the equivalent of $1,300 for every Canadian. Make no mistake, the U.S. has changed. That's their right. We must respond. That is our imperative. Et dans des moments comme celui-ci, nous devons faire preuve d'audace. Nous devons tracer une nouvelle voie et nous devons le faire ensemble. Nous avons fondé notre campagne électorale sur une vision claire, bâtir un Canada fort, faire passer notre économie de la dépendance à la résilience, resserrer nos relations commerciales internationales avec des partenaires fiables et gouverner le pays en nous appuyant sur les valeurs qui bénéficient notre nation et notre parti. Now, our budget realizes this vision by protecting our communities, our country, and our way of life, by building at home to empower Canadians, and by diversifying abroad to create a more prosperous and a more independent Canada. We will unleash over $1 trillion of investment in Canada over the next 5 years. That is worth $3,500 for every Canadian worker, more than twice what the U.S. is taking from us. And we are already delivering. Since we were elected, the Canadian economy has created over 180,000 jobs. The unemployment rate has fallen sharply. Wages have grown faster than inflation every single month, and we are just getting started. Nous avons commencé par construire ici, chez nous, grâce à des investissements générationnels. Nous avons déjà identifié plus de 110 milliards de dollars d'investissement dans des projets majeurs afin de renforcer la puissance économique du Canada, de stimuler notre indépendance et de favoriser une prospérité durable. En plus des grands projets, nous investissons dans l'avenir de l'énergie propre grâce à notre nouvelle stratégie de compétitivité climatique. Et grâce au programme Maison Canada, nous stimulons la construction de logements à l'aide de nouvelles technologies industrielles. But as the Liberal Party, we know that it's not just what we build, it is how we build. We will build inclusively, in full partnership with First Nations, Inuit, and Métis. We will build in solidarity with workers, creating good union jobs. And we will build sustainably, and we will build Canadian. We know that as we build more of what we need, we must protect what we have. So as soon as Parliament opened, we introduced the strongest legislation in Canadian history to secure our borders and to crack down on gun trafficking and illegal drugs such as fentanyl. Nous recrutons 1000 nouveaux agents frontaliers et 1000 membres de la GRC. Nous renforçons les règles relatives à la mise en liberté sous caution. Merci, Sean. Et à la détermination de la peine afin d'empêcher les criminels violents et les récidivistes de circuler librement dans nos rues. Nous adoptons également des lois plus sévères contre les crimes haineux, la violence armée, la violence liée aux gangs et la violence conjugale. As we build, as we protect our nation, we're empowering Canadians so that everyone can get ahead. Right after the election, we cut taxes for more than 22 million Canadians. We cut taxes for first-time home buyers. We cut tolls and fares for Atlantic ferries and the Confederation Bridge. Plus tôt cette année, nous avons créé le laissez-passer Un Canada fort qui permet aux Canadiens, qui permet aux Canadiens et Canadiennes de voyager et d'explorer notre grand pays à moins coût. And we're renewing that Canada Strong Pass starting tomorrow for this holiday season. Yes? But go to the museum, get on Via Rail, go to a park. And we're doing it so more Canadians can experience more of the greatest country in the world and the best of Canadian culture. Friends, in this hinge moment, we had a choice. We could have retreated, pulled in, slashed the deficit, hoped for the best, waited to see if the trickle-down ever comes. But that would have meant cutting the vital programs on which Canadians rely to make their life affordable. Childcare, dental care, pharmacare, health care. That is not the Liberal way. That is not what we campaigned on. That is not our way. We chose a different path. We choose to advance, to invest, to protect the most vulnerable in our society. We choose to believe in Canada, to build Canada, and to care for all Canadians. You know, this room is united. It's united by a positive mission, a mission about what we're for, not what we're against, what we want to achieve for our country together. But I want to recognize that I know, as your leader, I know this comes at a great cost. I know that the people in this room have already given so much. Late nights, time away from your families, weeks without weekends. And through it all, you have served Canadians with dedication, integrity, and passion. So thank you. You're here tonight because you believe in our country. And you believe passionately that Canada can be even better. Because whatever happens beyond our borders, this is our country. We are taking control of our future together and for everyone. Mes chers amis, le temps des fêtes est l'occasion de ralentir, de réfléchir et de se concentrer sur ce qui compte vraiment avec ceux qui comptent le plus pour vous. C'est une période de lumière qui rappelle aux Canadiens et Canadiennes qu'il peut y avoir une lueur même dans les moments les plus sombres. C'est le moment de se souvenir de ceux qui ont besoin de réconfort. ceux qui luttent pour survivre, ceux qui pleurent de notre chair, ceux qui font face à des défis dans leur vie. C'est le moment d'aider par un appel, une visite ou un geste de gentillesse qui rappelle à quelqu'un qu'il n'est pas seul. And although this year has brought more than its share of challenges to our country, we've also been reminded that we are fortunate to live in one extraordinary, generous, and caring nation. We've been reminded that we're strongest when we're united, when we look out for each other, when we take care of each other. Je vous souhaite à tous un joyeux Noël, une joyeuse Hanukkah, une joyeuse fête, et de bonne année. Joyeuses fêtes à tous. Happy holidays, everyone. Let's have some fun this evening.